They say that all things have a soul. But if that's true, what happens when they are forgotten? When the last coat of paint peels away and the final sound fades to silence? Does that soul die, or does it simply wait? Waiting for a hand patient enough to listen to its story. My work is not about repair. It is about resurrection. It begins with disassembly, not with violence, but with respect. Every bolt, every joint is a character in a lost language. This rust is not decay. It is the cocoon of time. Beneath it, a metal heart is still waiting to beat again. Each separated part is a whisper from the past. Of the fields it once watered, of the hands it once served. To make something whole, you must first understand its every broken piece. This is a silent dialogue between memory and hope. And then the purification begins. Not just to clean the dirt, but to wash away the neglect. Scrubbing until the metal reveals its true self, until it can reflect the light once more. In a world of haste, people discard what is old. But here, in this quiet, I find value in what has been thrown away. Every part, no matter how small, is given a new beginning. They are dressed in a new coat, not to hide the past, but to protect the future. The orange of the sunset, the blue of the sky after a storm. This is no longer a machine. It is becoming a work of art. And then the reunion begins. Each piece finds its way home. Like words being rearranged into a poem. My hands are only the instruments. The memory of the metal is what guides them. Every tightened bolt is a promise. That this time it will not be abandoned. The ignition system, the machine's heart, is placed with the utmost care. All in preparation for a single moment. The moment of the first heartbeat. The work is done, but its mission has just begun. It no longer belongs to the workshop. It belongs to the earth. It is born again to serve a higher purpose. Not to be displayed, but to work, to give, to turn a dry patch of land into a field of hope. This muddy water is the very lifeblood of the earth. And this machine, once forgotten, has now become its heart. but the work is never finished. Because the world is full of souls waiting to be awakened. Like this machine left to be reclaimed by the earth. Another story of rust and silence. Its journey back to life begins the same way. With an autopsy of memory. Stripping away what is old to find the strong bones still hidden within. Each layer removed reveals another chapter of its life. The scars of labor, the patina of time. This is a slow dance between man and machine. An understanding that requires no words. Only the sound of metal on metal and infinite patience. The gears and chain, the machine's circulatory system. They stopped turning long ago, but they have not forgotten their purpose. Sometimes you have to look closer to see the beauty and the complexity, to understand that everything has its place, a purpose. Even in the darkest, dustiest corners, even in what seems to be junk. Its heart, the motor, is finally freed. Heavy with the years it has slept. Then the spark of renewal. Fire meets metal. And the rust is forced to surrender. This is a fight, a war against decay. An effort to rewrite the end of a story. The old skin is shed, revealing a new potential. Bright, strong. Ready to be reshaped. Sometimes, to heal, you must break. Create new fractures over old ones. Use fire to cut away the unsalvageable past, leaving only the essential frame. From the ashes, a new form begins to take shape. The scars are ground smooth. The curves are gently bent back into place. Force and precision combine, compelling the metal to a new will. The pieces begin to find each other again. Once more, rust is defeated, this time by speed and friction. The first coat of primer is like a promise. A clean slate for a new chapter. The preparation is as important as the act itself. And then it is reborn in the gray of the dawn and the green of the forest. Even a living creature comes to witness this miracle. The union of what is made and what is born. The assembly is now a ritual. faster, more confident. Because the craftsman and the machine now understand each other. Perfection is not the goal. Precision is everything. Each part must fit flawlessly, so the machine can work as one. The oil is new blood, ensuring a smooth flow. Attention is paid to the smallest detail, because greatness is built from small things. The drivetrain, the muscles of the machine, is set in place. The final piece of armor is fitted. There is an intimacy in this work. A connection that goes beyond metal and grease. It is a state of total focus. A state of meditation, where the outside world disappears, and only the craftsman, the machine, and their shared purpose remain: to create, to renew, to bring order to chaos. And when the last bolt is tightened, one cycle ends. And a new one is ready to begin. And now, resurrected, the machine demands a purpose. It yearns to feel rough wood beneath its rollers. It wants to do the work it was born to do. To turn what is coarse and rough into what is smooth and refined. Its electric heart, once silent, is now ready. A simple switch, the line between stillness and motion. The copper wires, like nerves, carry the command. Everything is connected. Everything is ready for the symphony. The blade, sharp and cold, is the soul of this transformation. Precision is everything. Every millimeter matters. Because the machine does not forgive mistakes. A final check. A silent nod. The trust has been established. And then it begins to sing. The roar of the motor, the scream of the wood. Sawdust flies like a blizzard, burying the wood's rough past. And what emerges is perfection. A smooth surface upon which a future can be written. But not all forgotten things are large and loud. Some carry memories of warmth, of shared meals, an old oven, the heart of a kitchen, now cold. Inside, a maze of dead wires and circuits. Restoring it is not just about mechanics. It is about relighting a fire, bringing warmth back to where it once belonged. Everything is taken apart again. A new frame is built from the ruins. Stronger, more reliable. The old surface is ground away, and a new color is given. Not the gray of ash, but the pink of a new morning. The assembly happens on green grass. A reminder that this work is tied to life. Each part is returned to its place, until the oven is whole, more beautiful than before. The support brackets are secured. The lid is firmly attached. The smallest details make the difference. Inside, its world takes shape. The racks await the weight of the food. Its nervous system is reconnected, bringing the current of life back. The door, the veil between cold and heat, is carefully installed. And then the real magic happens. The oven doesn't just work, it creates. It turns simple things into joy. But there are larger ghosts yet. Machines that hold the power of lightning. A generator left to be consumed by rust. The promise of light and energy buried under grime. This is the greatest challenge. Its disassembly requires total concentration. Every component tells a story of abandonment. And my job is to listen. And to begin to write that story anew. By scraping away the shell of the past. And polishing until its future shines. The smallest details. The cylinder head where power is born must be perfectly cleaned and prepared. A baptism in soapy water, and then the rebirth begins from the inside out. The crankshaft, the engine spine is set in place. The frame is dressed in the color of the sky. The engine, now gleaming, is ready to come home. The red of fire and energy is added. The air filter, the lungs of the machine. Each electronic detail is carefully connected. The exhaust where the machine will exhale. And then engine and frame become one. Power and stability are united. Finally, it is whole. a powerful statement against decay. Because in the hands of the patient craftsman, nothing is ever truly dead. A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel at Pack Mechanics for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.